Have you ever just stared at a blank page and it feels like the words are just stuck? Yeah, we've all been there. But what if I told you that turning that struggle into an elegant, powerful piece of writing isn't some kind of magic? It's actually a blueprint that anyone can follow. So let's dive in.
This is the big question, isn't it? I mean, whether you're a student trying to nail an essay or a professional writing an important email, or really just anyone trying to get an idea across, clarity is everything. But man, it can feel like a total mystery sometimes.
And that's exactly what we're going to unpack today. Forget magic, we're going to deconstruct a really powerful blueprint for writing the perfect paragraph. It's all about seeing how clear, effective writing is built on a solid, totally understandable structure.
Think about it like building a house. You can't just start with the roof, right? You need a solid foundation first. And it's the same with writing. Before you even think about that first sentence, there are a few essential rules that really set the stage for success.
Writing with clarity means you have to avoid two common traps. On one side, you've got language that's so formal and stuffy, it's just a pain to read. And on the other, you have slang that just feels, unprofessional. The goal is to find that sweet spot right in the middle. Academic? Sure, but also balanced and clear.
So, here it is, your foundational cheat sheet. Think of this as the architect's notes before the first brick is laid. You want a balanced tone, a moderate length, long enough to get your point across, but not so long that you lose the reader, and simple, elegant language. This is our starting point for every single paragraph we're going to build.
Okay, so with our foundation set, we can look at the actual structure. Every strong paragraph is really made of three distinct but connected parts. You've got a powerful opening, a well-supported body, and a really satisfying conclusion. So let's start with that first building block, the opening.
You know how they say first impressions are everything? Well, in writing, that's your opening sentence. It's the handshake, it's the welcome mat, it's the signpost, all rolled into one. Its whole job is to tell the reader exactly what they're about to read. And the guiding principle here is so simple. No messing around. Your very first sentence has to define the topic, period. It makes a promise to the reader about what this paragraph is going to deliver. No suspense, no mystery, just pure clarity right from the get-go.
So why is this so incredibly effective? Well, because it's doing three jobs at once. It defines the term, it focuses the reader's attention so they know exactly what to expect, and by being so clear and confident, it hooks them right away. A great opening makes the reader want to keep going.
Now we move from the opening into the body. And this is where that kind of magic of flow comes into play. Flow is like this invisible force that just carries your reader from one sentence to the next, and it makes the whole paragraph feel like a single, cohesive thought.
The main rule for the body of your paragraph is that every single sentence has to have a logical link to the one right before it. There shouldn't be any abrupt jumps or ideas that feel disconnected. Each sentence is just a stepping stone to the next.
And that's the whole goal. When the flow is right, reading becomes totally effortless. The ideas just unfold naturally, one after the other. Your reader isn't fighting to figure out your logic, they're just gliding right through it.
Okay, so you've set the foundation, you've built a strong opening, you've created a smooth flow. Now it's time to stick the landing. Because a weak ending can really undermine all the amazing work you've just done. But a strong one, that leaves a lasting impression. So the key tool for a powerful ending is what's called the concluding phrase. It's this simple, elegant signal to your reader that says, hey, we've arrived. Phrases like in a word, or in summary, or ultimately, they just wrap everything up in a neat little bow.
You can really feel the difference here, can't you? The weak ending just stops, kind of fizzles out. But that strong ending uses a concluding phrase to deliver a final, powerful summary. It doesn't just end, it concludes. It gives you the sense of closure and purpose.
All right, we have laid the foundation, we've assembled all the building blocks. Now it's time to see what happens when we put our entire blueprint into practice and build that final polished piece.
So let's do a super quick recap of the 4 steps. We start with the foundation, get the tone and length just right. Then we absolutely nail the opening with a clear definition. We make sure there's a smooth flow between all our sentences. And finally, we stick the landing with a strong concluding phrase. That's it. That's the blueprint.
Let's see it all in action. Here's how that full paragraph follows our blueprint perfectly. It starts with that clear, unambiguous definition. A winter morning is a period of quiet cold. Then, you can feel how the sentences just flow logically, building on each other.
describing the crisp air, the frost, the light. And finally, it sticks the landing with that perfect concluding phrase we saw earlier. In a word, the morning is tranquil. See? Every single piece of the blueprint is there, and it's all working together.
See? It's not magic at all. It's a clear, repeatable process. You now have the blueprint to craft paragraphs that are clear, elegant, and really powerful. So the only question left is, what idea are you going to build first?